Came to my channel, let some dude named Drew. I never asked you to hit my link, but now I hear you think I owe you. Sat next to me 5 years, but did I really know you? Appeared nice, but I knew time would tell if you would turn cold as ice. I knew I couldn't trust you because of that mouth. That mouth of yours like the flapping yap like a flapjack. Rush from the skies, you talk. You started to listen to the critics while they plotting every minute. Gave you access to my people, what was I thinking? You disappear, no rhyme or reason, and you come back like a bat in the night. Acting as if everything is alright. Bless your pockets only to have you think you are the creator of your success. Little do they know, you are a complete mess. I sit on the side, knowing the ride will soon subside, along with your pride. Wait, you swear you are the king? Well, maybe you right, the king of pop, because they pop over your chest, pulling lies after you go live, because you scared that may be your final demise. So you watch your mouth, do not brag about the bag. Now they have you about to pull out that white flag, but you say you can do whatever you want. You got hit and runs, thinking it's all fun. Got dates with the court, but when you report, be drunk on teleport. How dare you get mad at the ones that care? But we see probation is about to give you a scare. You swear you are the king? Well, maybe you right, like the king of pop, because they pop both of your channels. You swear you are the king? Well, maybe you right, like the king of pop, because they pop both of your channels. Dream.
Okay, well, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. Happy Friday to you. Congratulations on making it through the week. If you did. What's up, Cheryl Burnett? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This ain't gonna be too long of a live, but I do want to come live, because I'm just trying to figure it out. I appreciate your kind words. You said thanks for coming on. You're getting me. You're going to help get me through this workout. Hey, I hear you. So I'm glad you're here. Hopefully I can get you to your workout. Hopefully my boring, thick tongue voice don't put you to sleep rather than work you out. But anyway, what's up, butterflies? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Listen, I didn't come live yesterday because I just like this. I was like, I told my people, I was like, listen, I don't think I'm going to come live because this has been like, this is draining for me. Because it's a lot of other stuff. It's just not. It's draining because it's just a lot of energy in this shit. Like, I mean, that I knew that dude to some extent, right? So to me, it's more personal than y'all. That's what I would say. It's more personal. So when it's more personal, it's more energy involved in the situation, and it's been kind of draining because it's been all the energy has been kind of mostly negative. So I was like, I said I just needed a break for a day. Because I'm not satisfied with. I was thinking, I'm not a mean, malicious ass person, and I'm not going to get on that bandwagon of calling and doing stuff like just like certain people are doing because that's just not in my nature. Because I feel honestly, the result hasn't. How can I say this? The desired result hasn't been produced, right? He's still out here talking crazy as fuck, like saying wild ass shit, disrespectful ass shit towards me, right? And I don't take kindly to that, but I'm trying, like I'm trying not to, because trust and believe, I could make some things shake on my end too. But I'm not going. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. Like. But I mean, he keep talking wild and disrespectful, bro. Like y'all, I'm sure y'all understand. A lot of y'all have been on the receiving end, but it's different. Like when he keeps saying foul ass shit, it's like okay, I just don't want to. I don't even want to say it because people run with the words. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you talking wild after you seen what could happen, and you had the person that said that they were going to do, did what they said they were going to do, and you still didn't give them all that smoke. But the people who giving you consideration, respect, I would say considerate. I would say consideration more than respect. People who give you consideration, you still going hard at them. And I'm like, yo, this is backwards. The person that violates your privacy, don't give a damn about you, is the one you cower and bend to. But the people who just like don't want to go on that type of time, you still want to show him all the smoke. We can all sit up here and join on this bandwagon and make calls, but I'm not on that type of time. I'm not that kind of person. But I don't take disrespect kindly. I don't. And you seriously, the thing, the crazy part about this whole situation with him is that he's really created some real world offenses. It's not all virtual and it's not entertainment based offenses that he's created. And I just don't want to be on that type of time. I just don't. And he don't understand that. But he's saying some wild ass crazy shit to me. And I'm like, what? Okay, how do I mean, what I gotta do to show you to start fucking with me? That's what I want to do. What do I gotta do to show you to start fucking with me? Like, I'm starting to think like, I'm not going to say like, mm, anyway. Yeah, you said what's up, Fitz? You said, SK, we understand. Yeah, it's just wild to me. It's like, how long you gonna let somebody keep disrespecting you and disrespecting you and disrespecting you? And the crazy part is they've been blessed by the association with you. That's the fucked up part about it. It's like you've been blessed by your association with me. You use everybody under the sun to come up and climb on. Don't fucking use me. You lying on me. You talking about I helped you, I ran to you to get help with Ken. No, I fucking didn't. No, I fucking didn't. That's a bold ass motherfucking lie. And you know that. And Ken even told you why he came over here and why he attacked me. Because they told him to. They told him to attack me because I was the hottest thing on the streets. And he admitted to that. I never admitted to you because I was surprised at how hard you was going at him. I was like, oh wow, Lemons really got, really going hard in defense of me, but I didn't ask you for that. I didn't ask you for that. I didn't because I was dealing with him on my own. I was sitting up there posting the clips when he said he would smoke 5A's child and 5A. So I was combating him on my own. I was constantly going at Nika, Bless Watkins, all of them as to why they were sending up to support him on a daily occasion. I was calling the hypocrisy out. So I never, ever asked you for help. I felt like you felt like that was a way that you could endear yourself to me and show that you were really for Avatar Nation. But I honestly felt you were going to extreme. In the way you now canoodle with him, I wouldn't be surprised if you were talking to him the whole time and say, "Oh, I'm going at you, but don't take it like as if I'm, doing it for real. I'm just doing it," and then talking to him in the whole background, and that's something that some secret y'all have. You go on hard. You said some of the most malicious ass shit to Ken. Now y'all buddy buddy. Now you let him play in your face. He run over there to one side. They come back and pitter patter back to you. And I'm just like, when I don't like you, I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play and say, "Oh, ain't nothing you can say." I don't like for you to say shit. I don't like you. It's the "Oh, we cool now." No, I'm not gonna be allowing you on my panel and you run over to my op and play in my face, and that's exactly what Ken is doing, and you still allowing it. I don't know if and Ken plays some real life fucking games. That's why I can't stand his ass, and I think one day Ken gonna wind up in the garbage can because he play real life games, and that's the thing Ken don't get. You think his situation would have changed when people rolled up to his house, drove all across the country to talk to his mom or his grandmama. People don't play those kind of games. You know? I don't care if you want to call it trolling or whatever. It's just people don't play those kind of games. And y'all gonna learn to find out one day. I don't know who y'all gonna learn to find out from. But everybody that got on that type of time calling your mama, calling your grandmama, you don't know one day one of y'all may put somebody's mama in so much great distress they might wind up having a heart attack or a medical episode. And they're gonna come and find y'all asses because they're gonna find that you were the reason for that shit. Y'all keep playing these crazy ass games. I couldn't believe it. I don't believe it. So I just can't believe that. And I know can't play with people in the real life. So trust and believe because he did some fuck ass foul shit to me. And I was like, if that shit would have went left, Trust and believe, I would have found his ass. So that's all I got to say about that. He know what he fucking did for no reason. Just if you want clout, go get clout. You had the whole all them old women helping your ass to come over here. I don't know why they so endeared with you. He another manipulator. Sit over there and say, yes, baby, yes, mama, yeah, baby, and make it sound like he really endeared himself to the older women to play on their top. I don't get it, but whatever. Y'all playing some dangerous games out here. But going back to my main course of discussion, yeah, I don't, and okay, so I don't know. Yes, now's got a lot more calls. I don't know. Maybe she calling somebody else. Maybe she calling the church, but it's still called 9 to 10. So I don't know because the other one dealing with that woman from the church, it was titled differently. So maybe Lemon done did some shit to aggrieve her. I don't know. I don't know. We'll be there. But I told you when I told in my other live, I said, that lady could take back her word anytime. So maybe you said something to piss her ass off. I don't know. I don't know. But the crazy part about this, and I'm gonna keep repeating myself, you were warned. You were warned, you were warned, and you were warned. And I don't understand why your mama's still allowing you on this application. I really don't. You're not independent, meaning the sense that you still share a domain with her, so she's gonna be impacted in any kind of way. I don't know. It's weird. This. I don't know. This. If a dog is biting you, do you keep going near the dog? And you know what's sad? And this is cold to say, y'all. But I was just listening to something audio, but it was true. You have to prepare yourself for the consequences of the world. And with that being said, I'm preparing myself for if something happens to this boy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm preparing for if he disappeared to the night or if something happens to him. Because we are being forced to consume whatever happens to him. You get what I'm saying? Anybody who has it was most about life preservation and how to survive in this world. He is doing things that's the opposite of surviving in this world. He cares nothing about his life preservation or his family preservation, right? So he's still coming on here knowing that at this current time it's going to be his detriment. There's nothing good that could come. And this is not, oh, you want him gone. Yeah, I want him gone for his own safety. For his own safety, because nothing good is going to come. Anybody can agree with me on that. The more he's on here, the more people are going to try to invade his privacy, going to hem him up, and he has created real world fences. It's not like we're making shit up. People, like I said, people are finding loopholes, people are finding laws, people are finding statutes, people are finding everything to stick it to him. Thing is, he knows or maybe does not know the consequences that are about to come. And then he's not going to be able to deal with it. So then we got to hear whatever scream or action that he does because he can't deal with that situation. So right now, I'm preparing myself mentally like, oh, well, and that's cold and callous to say. But I'm saying that because I don't want people on here weeping and crying and saying, oh, y'all were too far. It may be cold and callous to say, but I'm preparing my heart, I'm preparing my mind, and I'm preparing my ears for anything he's going to sit up here and do. And that's going to be stupid as hell that he does to sit up there and get back at y'all and show them whatever happened, happened. Because I'm thinking how this situation going to end. We know he's not strong emotionally, right? We know that there's other outside situations that may be a push emotional triggers that he don't know. Okay, I don't believe in that shit, shish Trish. You believe in that dumbass words and spells. But see, what's that's another thing? You're part of this problem too, shish Trish. You only pushed him away until the situation got to you. So you're part of this problem. I feel you part of the problem, Trish. A lot of your shit is part of the problem. You do things that you know are wrong, then you know wind up enjoying or joining the person because it benefits you to an extent. You benefit from your association with him, but until he disrespected you, that's when you pushed him away. And I felt that was too late. You should have stayed consistent. You were acting real crazy, real deranged, which gave him the permission and the invitation to keep doing what he was doing. Right? I understand you did nothing to him, but you understood the vile, disgusting nature that he spoke. You can't have it one way and then back out the other. The only reason you got away from him because he went berserko about the situation with the damn lipstick or whatever. Maybe that was a blessing because your ass might have got tied up in the whole VS situation too. I don't know. You better be looking at while you telling on me about spells and words. You better be looking at how you maybe got blessed and got out of a situation that could have turned ugly for you. But then again, what's your YouTube history? You were sitting over there proclaiming the fact that you was VS's legal representative, right? So you be doing some crazy shit too. Come on now. In case you didn't know, VS is out here talking about she was VS representative and that lady was in her legal situation. And that lady's like, get the hell away from me. Trish, girl, don't start. Don't start, okay? Oh, okay. Let's. She said, see, you child, anyway, you want to say that. She's back over there with him. Okay, she don't care nothing about him anyway. She don't care nothing about it. Or anything for her 15 minutes of fame that ran out. Now she trying to reignite it. You telling me to watch my words. Why would you want to be around something that you know is going to end and not in a good way? You're going to be caught up in the situation too. As one of the people who was sitting up there uh, supporting him. I honestly feel I wish Lemon could be reported to YouTube as a potential person that has a such a situation where you feel the app is endangering their health. And I wish they would investigate and just let it go. Just like, no, you're not allowed to come on our application for 30 days. I wish they really would have a situation because YouTube is too late. They're not proactive, they're reactive, right? 4 pages gone, and now he back again. Come on, like YouTube, get that shit together, like for real. And I'm more thinking on like, a real life situation. Hmm. Anyway, but I guess they got bigger things to worry about, which is kind of crazy. Let me read your comments real quick because I do appreciate y'all engagement. Please don't let the live. It would be truly appreciated if you do. What's up, Ashton 1.0? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Dr. Subs, I don't recommend makeups to my patients. I don't make up. I mean, yeah, yeah, I don't make. I mean, because it's to me, it's still that act of what caused the situation, unless it was a tremendous misunderstanding or misinterpretation. Then the offense to me has been done, and there has the potential of being done again. Willie T says you were handling your own battles at the time. He was always jumping on panels, arguing with people. Yeah, and then his excuse was he was defending me. I could defend my own self. Sometimes I don't engage with people for the sense of there is no reason to engage. Smooth Carter, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, let me read your other comments real quick. Oh no. Ooh, okay, Dreamy. I saw boots. I was like, who wearing boots? Trishy Jordan talks so calm now. He's scary boots. Well, I guess I don't. Well, I guess somebody got his live scheduled thing. Like I said, I don't know if it's more calls to what. I don't know. I hate to say this, but if Lemon can't be on YouTube, I hope he don't come on YouTube. Oh Lord, don't say that. But Laker, what's your name? Laker Faker. That is one of my concerns. It really is. I mean, I'm just gonna like Laker Faker already put it out there, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it the way he or she said it, but I'm preparing myself for something drastic to happen. I really am. I mean, I have to. I have to. I have to prepare myself for that because, first of all, he's not operating normally. That's the thing. He's not operating normally. Nor okay, and you can say, well, he's not normal. He don't fuck that shit. I don't care. If he ain't normal, then he don't need to be on here. But he's not operating normally. A normal person with all that's going on for the preservation of life and the preservation of family, take a step back. You don't keep coming to the same thing that's causing you the afflictions and the pain and the hate and the disdain that you're currently experiencing. Right? I mean, there hasn't even been a change in commentary. And that's the thing. I just feel like we don't know yet what is about to come. And I don't think he's able to handle that. Because then it's gonna become a whole colossal situation where he's gonna get the disdain online and then the disdain offline. Right? Because trust and believe he's already dealing with disdain online. It's the disdain offline, I feel that's going to then, okay, cause things to become extreme. And no one can prepare for that. No one can prepare for how the mother, the sister, the apartment complex, the court systems, all that pressure at once, all that pressure at once, we already heard him scream one time. It's going to really make him scream and maybe do something extreme. So I that's what I'm saying. I'm just preparing myself for something to make him drastic. Unless he just doesn't what he needs to do is leave the application or leave the sector. I don't know, go to beauty care or go to the lying sector. I don't know. Go somewhere else different. He knows where other sectors are. He needs to just leave this area. I don't know. Retitle your name as regret or something. I don't understand it. So Um, Ashton 1.0 says yes because I like the dog. Phoebe says, "What's up?" Phoebe says, "Lemon ain't the only one who disrespect people. All the beats that get disrespectful to you." Okay, so Phoebe, I think I agree and I disagree. A lot of disrespect happens between, and a lot of people. It's a lot because a lot of disrespect happens amongst between women. I already told y'all that. Women going at women is totally different thing as a man going at women. The men over here that go, yeah, I'm not talking about them other people from the other sector. But when you really think about it, is Lemon, I have to say, I already told Lemon this. The way he says things is totally different from any other man that I've heard say things. And the other thing is the regularity in what it happens. Any other man over here, they dog out a woman, right? But it's not incessant, it's not consistent, it's not on a daily, right? But then the other thing is he dogs out supporters that are women too. Call them all kind. I'm not gonna repeat what he says. All kind of nasty stuff. Y'all heard him. But then again, he talks about inviting them to his male parts and all that. So I think when you link all that up in the consistent nature in which it happens, it becomes more egregious than anything else. It's not a one-off situation where you really pissed him off, and he rarely does that. And I think that's why people are not giving him a pass. And then I told him stop inviting people to challenges. Stop inviting them to, oh, well, pull up then. Pull up. This is my address. Pull up. I'll be waiting. And then you do that. That also causes people to do certain things they normally wouldn't do if you didn't give them that challenge. So it's not just about everybody. It's about the consistent nature in which it happens. And also Lemon reminds people of a wife beater in the words in the vernacular in which he uses. So Dr. Soapy says 100% all his mammies or mommies keep pouring into him, and it ain't working. Yeah, and another thing is, look at the women who are sitting up to supporting his vile behavior. That's another thing. Dr. Soapy says it's 2026, not 2016. BB says this is a show. Don't take this. Okay, it's a show to you. See, that's the other thing that that bothers me. It's a show to you, right? It's a show to you. But it's not really a show because they're commenting on real people's lives and situations. To me, it's not really a show. Not one time I keep telling these people put in pre credits, advertisements, and post credits, especially with him. Here's the whole broadcast is about talking down on people, cursing people, and cursing people out. Right? He said some of the most disparaging things about people's events that real life events that happen to them. When he was talking about VS, what happened? He referenced real life events about her. He didn't keep it on the entertainment things that happened to her on the entertainment application. He referenced real life events about her offspring. And I say that because that's the calendars that got this shit going on that we in now. So when people tell me it's a show, no, the same situation with Jay Wilson. He don't talk about fabricated events. He talk about real life events that happen to people, that are trigger points for people. So that's why I say no, it's not. And it's good for people who are able to say that because currently they're not the target. Currently, but when they enter this arena, the whole scope of their perspective changes, though. And that's the thing. When people say it's a show, no, it's not a show. No, it's not a show. Ain't nobody ran no clip. Ain't nobody ran no advertisements. No, so you can miss me with that. You can miss me with that. You know, when he did that thing to Lolo, he was talking about Lolo's real life physical impairment. All right. So that's where the lines are blurred, and that's where the lines have consequences for people. Let me see what y'all said. Sorry, because I was going down. Okay, she's back over there. What's up, Tehran? How you doing? Trish probably lied and said no, I'm not over there. Muscle neck wig where is it what Dr. Sophie said? She got a muscle neck, child. I thought she had a flabby neck. Trishy, you was just on his panel the night he kissed the ring. Um, Trish the challenge got shot down for me on Broadway channel. Unplugged wig wearing clown. Why did I say wig? Unplugged wig wearing clown said, "Oh, damn." Dr. Soapy says, "Trishy, I think Lady Nika may be taking your spot." Eh, damn, listen. They pulling all Nika information out. They said she got banned from Walmart. I was like, what? I was like, Nika banned for Walmart. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Cause I picture Nika in Walmart, but she can't go in Walmart. Nika, you got a whole lot. Wait, so Nika, where you shop at then? Or do you be going around dressed up as ET? Nika, where you be? Where you shop at then? Where you shop at? Nika, I want to know where you shop because you know Walmart everywhere. I know Nika be mad, but Nika said she be going up there anyway. I was like, okay, Nika, you better stop. You know they got face identification now. Oh, she be up there scanning, and then they trigger the alarm saying you got an intruder alert at Walmart. What's up, Brown Beauty World? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Smooth Carter said he not gonna have it long. Got to report the helpers. Oh, damn. So it's now moved from him to the helpers. Okay. And y'all just helping him. Y'all gonna become collateral damage just like that lady from that church. What's up, Dr. Yanni M? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. What's up, Asia Point 1.0, number 22 morning. Yeah, please tell us the live if y'all so choose to. Let me see what y'all saying. Girl, get out of here. People, girl, get out of here. What have you? Well, okay, I'll tell you what he's growing. He's getting worse. You said people grow and change. He's changing into bullshit. Because he went from being a half decent human being over here to not even being a human being at all. He now a damn gargoyle. That's okay. That's what he is. So he changes and growing the wrong way that you think he should be. Um, good. Yeah, focus on the road. Adu, what's up, Adu? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, let me see. Yvonne, what's going on, Yvonne? I appreciate your kind words. I was thinking about your words the other day about the music. So I'm glad the music is, you enjoy the music. So thank you for your kind words. All right. Sorry, I'm all the way late in the chat. Late in the chat. Late in the chat. B says lemon voice just makes me mad. He sounds so demonic when he's supposed to. I just can't. Well, I told you I think he is consumed by the devil. So lion sector, lion, lion. Well, he maybe need to go to the lion sector, the animal sector or something, because this ain't working out for him. Philly T says if the facts he's inviting people and putting his family in danger, if the fact that he's inviting people and putting family in his danger behind it, yeah, that's the thing they don't understand. Okay, Smooth Carter says abused women, low self esteem women follow him, not real women, just made ones. It's true. I can't disagree with that one. If you like being called black beaches and hoes, block. Philly T says it's called virtual reality for a reason. Ish can get real, real quick. We've seen it happen, especially that whole Vegas situation. That was a black eye for YouTube. Lemon have said for 2 days he was taking a break, and he hasn't yet because he has an addiction. He's addiction. Sometimes I have to stop watching because of the comments made by folks are so dark. I come in peace. No, I understand that. I don't watch. I'm not subscribed. I get people send me stuff. I'm like, what? What's up, Love Blake? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Dr. Super says mandated court reporters. Blue Carter says ever since he let Trish and Tracy help him, he been losing pages. Fired the weak ass help. 33 likes, SK, and 133 watching. Hit the like button. Thank you, Abdul, for the stats. I appreciate it. Please thumbs up the live. It'd be tremendously appreciated. Sonia says, good morning. What's up, Sonia? How you doing? Good to see you. So, okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say. I don't know. Okay, so in case you're coming in late, VS has something scheduled, I think 9 out of 9 calls or 8 out of 9 calls or something like that, which means she may not be done. But then again, it may not be even related to him, so who knows? But I think it is because that's when she started her count. And she also changed I don't think I think it is related to him because when she was doing the other call, it was for somebody else and she titled differently. Now, I don't know how he agreed with her, but maybe she found some information after the fact. Because, like I was saying, when he made his apology to her, he lied. He said that because VS referenced the fact that he said something about her children or something, or her family or something, and he said, "No, I didn't." And Dimples did. I said, "Oh, you a damn lie. Yes, you did. You did say something about her family or her children." I was like, "Okay," but that's for her to find out, not me. So I don't know if she found that out or it's something else. It may be something totally else. I don't know. So, or maybe he asked somebody else to say something, or maybe it changed. I don't know. I don't know. I just wish he never went down this road. And the sad part about it is he didn't have to go down this road. I will admit to the fact that Lemon and I did have a conversation way, way back before this shit happened. When he first, I think when he, maybe around the time when he started getting a lot of heat, we had a conversation in the back. And he said, I said, what are you doing? I said, what are you, oh, it's just a character. And I remember myself, that's what I tuned out from the conversation. I said, a character. When he said that, I said, I honestly said, okay, I said, this is when you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. This is not real world or a Big Brother or, some other survivor. This ain't no other show like that. And I think he honestly feels that this is one of those shows where he sees people getting beat up, or bad girls club or bad boys club. That's a confined space, right? Those people ain't sitting up there cursing at the audience and the supporters of the show, and that's the difference. And when he said that to me, I said, "What you mean, Karen?" And I just think from there, I think the conversation just shut down because he said he's a character, and I was like, "Bro, you don't get it. You don't get it." That's all I remember. That's all I remember from that conversation. So yeah, that's another thing, Jeannie. I don't. He lies incessantly, and to me, I can't be around liars. I just can't. I told you about my situation, how I had a relative that lied so much that had me questioning whether what I just said was true or was they telling the truth. And then, well, I knew they was lying, but just the fact that somebody would lie like that, so smooth, so just unrelenting, so just like nonchalant. You know, I can't do that. I can't lie like that. And then lie to people that you care about. But his mama even said that though. And for a mama to say that to somebody that she don't even know, oh, he lied. Like you say, he tells so many lies, he even make himself believe the lie. Damn, that's wild. It's wild. So that's all I really got to say. Listen, regarding that real world situation, listen, I know I gotta switch gears real quick. There was a situation that happened, I forgot where it was, where they said the man attacked the synagogue. Listen, and I did some reading before I came on. Shit, I'm not trying to scare y'all, but this ain't that Iranian situation. I don't. You gotta. This is the thing. You not gotta worry about. The U.S. accidentally hit a school. Accidentally hit a school and killed, I think, 175 girls at a school that they had bad intel, and it was marked as it used to be some kind of building that was related to the government. Then they changed it to a school or some school. I know it was a school for girls because they said all the girls unfortunately died. That's crazy, y'all. And now the Iranian government is going to use that against us. But what I'm trying to say is, please stay vigilant, y'all. Because what's crazy and what's different from any other war is that they have lone wolf stuff going on. They said that guy that did that to that synagogue, he was upset because one of his relatives got killed over there due to the bombing. So he drove his truck with a just in a truck full of explosives into that. So just because we may become unintended targets, meaning we may be out in a mall. They had some big event. Oh, Jay Wilson was talking about this, the South by Southwest Festival. I would not be at any festival. I wouldn't be at any concert. I wouldn't be at nothing where there's a large crowd or large mass. Because the thing that's different from any other war is that they're going to be lone wolves. I feel attacks, and they said cells have been activated and shit. I don't know, but with them, they operate differently. And then once again, their supreme leader is being said they're going to use their attack as motivation to motivate people to attack us that are here or whatever. So I just say that because we pay a lot of attention to the mess. Myself guilty enough. I sometimes got to shut this shit down and be like, yo, you need to go watch the financial market. You need to go watch the news sector because you need to stay abreast of what's going on because this shit will have you entrapped from sun up to sundown because it don't end. Everybody got a storyline. Everybody who's got what's going on, right? It's entertaining, it's engaging, da da da. But there's a real life that's going on out there. So I just want to remind y'all that please, if you go anywhere with large crowds, please be careful. Please, please be careful. Especially as this is March, April, we get into the Easter months. Please, you may feel, I'm just gonna be honest, the Jewish people and the Iranians and the Palestinians, they don't get along. So, they may seek opportunity to attack around that time then. I'm just saying that. We go to praise and worship church, but find ourselves in the middle of an attack. All right. Um. Yeah, drones everywhere, and Cheryl, I gotta, sit down and understand this drone technology because I feel that that's the new kind of warfare because it can be built without loss of life, and I guess apparently you could build a multitude of them. So pay attention to real life. Yes, Sharona B. And yeah, Philly T said that was sad. Yeah, it is sad. And that's another thing. With AI, you never know, could give you bad intel. So was that a situation of bad intel from AI? Because you gotta look at the source in which it's pulling. That's why information and data is so key to the credibility of AI. What we feed AI is key to its efficiency, you know? But going back to this mess, if you're coming in late, what you say for the T before I start? Back in SK, thank you for keeping us before I came. Watch some of this stuff too. It's too much to handle at time. Yeah, it sometimes be stressing my ass out because my body be like, no, you should be focusing on this and learning what's this. But then you got, oh no, you got it's like this is like the cookies. We got this sector is the cookies, but we really need to be eating our veggies. We really need to be eating our main course. But no, let's just stay and eat these cookies, knowing damn well we need the nutrition of the veggies and the fish rather than the cookies all the time. What's up, Mommy Popo? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And that's where discipline comes in. You just gotta, give yourself a certain amount of time, a portion and stuff. And that's why I appreciate the people who keep me informed in the background because as a content creator, I have to have my shit right. I can't be a chatter or a commenter and be wrong. Like I have to say the correct stuff, especially in situations like this, because I gotta have my stuff right. So I appreciate those who send me clips and stuff like that to keep me abreast of what's going on, because it's just too much to be here. I mean, to just go from line to line to line to line. So yeah, I still gotta sit down. I think it was Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 18. I have to sit down. Yeah, and the Bible is, and that's scary if that is the case. And I just feel like, I just feel China and Russia is going to be pulled into this shit too. So my next stage is to research how to position ourselves for the form of digital currency. Because the US, the dollar is being devalued, even though they're falsely propping up the shit, to keep it, or they're making moves to keep the dollar powerful. I do feel that there's going to be some way, somehow, how can I say, a transition to a digital dollar. We already seeing it, but I'm trying to do how you all should be investigating how to position yourself for a change in the digital dollar, because they're saying if you have money in the bank, that ain't gonna really work in this situation. I don't know. But we talk about a whole bunch of stuff, mess, real world news. The thing that's concerning me now is the transition to the digital dollar, and I feel this war may expedite that. To be honest, because there'll be more motivation for our international partners to get off the dollar, right, and to go to something more digital. But we shall see. I just don't want to be the last one knowing. That's all. Philly T says not only the Bible but all holy books. Yeah. Okay, I'm about to close out the show real quick, y'all. I just want to say real quickly, um, BS has got some calls she said gonna be made. We all interested. I think somebody put in the chat to say we really want to know what caused her to start the count. Her continue to. What's up, Simplify Success? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What caused her to? Yeah, I think it was Dr. Yanni says. Wonder what provoked the to do another series on living. That's what I want to know too. I'm sure we're going to get our answer. So, you know, he always says, "I'm gonna get better," but he keeps getting worse. Yeah, and then somebody was talking about. Oh yeah, Sharona B. She says these people are demonic and don't even know it. They hate for each other. It reminds me of a devil's playground. That's what it reminds me of. You know, I'm not going to say certain things, but it just reminds me of a devil's playground. They'll all play with each other and trying to see who can hurt each other the worst, and then thinking that it's fun at the same time. You know, Shronaby says we are in the Book of Revelation where the Bible says in the last days there will be wars and rumor. I agree, and I honestly think going back to the whole thing about the alien technology, I feel like I mean this is my personal perspective. I think God was highly offended to the fact that we thought that we could create a technology that's better than him, or a human technology that's better than him. Right? They're trying to get things to mimic the ways of man. And if you was the creator of man, don't you think you'd be highly offended that those that you created and let live are trying to create something to supersede your creation? That's my viewpoint. And but then we go back to alien technology, then, right? Alien technology shared their technology with us, and now we're using it. I don't know. It's all interesting, but at the end of the day, I do know stay close to God. Stay close to God. And I do think how many men sold their soul to gain the world, but when the world crumbles, do they weep and wonder about what they did that they can't even take with them? If you sold your soul to gain the world, and now you're about to pass on, what do you have to look forward to? That's a scary ass thought, knowing that the world cannot be taken with you. That's crazy. So that's why I tell people stay in God, stay with God, stay in God. Is it easy? Hell no, it ain't easy. But he said he won't abandon you, right? He said he won't abandon you. He'll always be there. Not on your time, but on his time. And God is always on time. So let me see what else y'all saying. Have a blessed day, everyone. Yeah, everyone have a blessed day. Remember to be the change you want to be in the world. Please stay prayed up. I agree. BS is not done with him. No, I don't think she's done with him. Unfortunately. Um, yeah, but I always tell people this is an alternative or elective application. Lemon is not a toxic K. Lemon don't need. I mean, or a Funky Dineva or a T.S. Madison. This is not one of their main sources of their business, right? So, for the sake of his life, excuse me, he needs to take a break. He needs to sit down. He needs to leave this application. What? On 911, on 911, was en route to work in the ground shook when driving to work in the school I was watching news report about what happened in New York. True. One second. I do apologize. Sorry. Um, it can be scary, and I mean, I hate to put things in the air, but y'all need to prepare. Make sure y'all have water. Make sure y'all have medication because this is about to get real. And I'm sorry, I didn't say this part. They play different, right? We went over there bombing shit. Bombing has consequences. They take the unaliving of their loved ones totally different. Everyone weeps and everyone grieves, but they seek to get vindication from the passing of their, not vindication, but vengeance from the passing of their loved ones by taking up the sword, but in whatever form that is. And they don't care. They feel that if they get retribution, then they're going to be honored in heaven. And that's the difference. They're going to get rewarded for their acts of retribution or revenge. We went over there and bombed. First of all, we not even talking about the fact we didn't keep a straight military. We now it's civilian. Okay, so we knocked off their leader, but now we wind up taking the blood of innocent children amongst other innocent people. That motivates people differently. So they may think, okay, well let's do what we got to do and take theirs. Not, you just got to be careful. Different regions of the world work differently. The U.S. once they did that, they didn't feel comfortable sitting up there setting up a regime. What he told the people, oh, you can set up your own government, because they knew it was going to be f-ish if the U.S. came down and sat down in that place over there and started running stuff. So just be alert, be vigilant. Just be careful where y'all are. Just be careful where y'all are. That's what I was gonna say. Um, Let me read this last comment and we're out of here. I was in a live yesterday, and SK, the people was really well spoke really well of you. Said, SK, don't cuss like that. He had to be mad. Your name is good up here in the B sector. I'm glad to be a part. Well, thank you, Sharona B. SK don't cuss like that. Well, Sharona B, I don't know how long you been with me. They got on me for not even cursing at all. But they said, "Oh, you boring. You need to add some adult language." And I'm like, I don't like that. So I said, "Okay, you got what you wanted. I'm gonna incorporate that, but that's not gonna be my. That's all I do. I don't. That's not part of my everyday vernacular. I don't curse in my real life. I don't. So how I'm able to turn it on here and turn it off there bewilders me. But but it is what it is. Um, but I don't believe in all. I don't believe in cursing people out unless I get really, really upset. Now I did some cursing in that last video because I was pissed. I think he went a little bit too far and he was a little bit too disrespectful when he said Avatar bitches and niggas. Okay, you don't you can say what you want to say, but don't keep like be careful what you say. Okay, because you've been blessed by your association. And I don't give a damn if you mad because I don't support you. You don't deserve my support because what you're doing is completely different from what you're doing over here. I got the right to support what I want to support. Who are you to control me? You out of your damn mind. And you got 4 pages, 5 pages taking your mama, your dog, your sister, your niece, apartment complexes. Now he about to get. In case you didn't hear this part, so I was listening to Jay Dunn. So that's the thing. Like, it's weird. We got really, really smart people over here. Really, really smart people. And a lot of smart people use their intelligence for negative ways. So they sat up there because everybody was saying, well, wasn't that reported already? Don't the court already know? Da 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 about the hit and run. But what they found out in California, you supposed to report the hit and run to the DMV at a certain period of time. I think they said what it was within 90 days or something. I don't know. Jay Dunn had all the situations. So then they said, "Oh, what's crazy is the person now who owned the vehicle or whose license the vehicle is under is going to get points on their license." I was like, and they're like, "Oh shit!" They're like, "Damn." So the mama's gonna get point on her license and her insurance gonna go up. And what was messed up about Lemon even came back that night that he gave VS the apology. He came back cursing and shit. Because everybody said, okay. And like, damn. Now he changed his tune a little bit now. But right after that, oh, he was back to his same old stuff. I said, oh, the lesson ain't been learned. He chose the wrong character. I told him that. He changed the wrong character. But then again, we're seeing that he's not the hallmark of true talent. Because if he was a man of true talent, you could switch this character and then choose something else that's more comedic and more in the line of what people tell you what they want. Let me say that again. The hallmark of true character or true talent is being able to switch up your character to give what people what they want. So he ain't talented. So that's the only character. That's the only character he know, and that's on him. I always say he didn't have to choose his role. He was likable. He had a well-established audience. he had everything set up for him to go astronomically high, but he chose the role he wanted to choose, and that's on him. He could have been dominating the sector because people he came in at the right time. People was leaving, people weren't staying. He had people around him. He could have been dominating this area, but he did. He wanted to sit there, and, I guess, use people as content and be disrespectful. And now he's look at the situation and still don't know how to hone his character. But that's on him. Yvonne says we were not even supposed to be over there, and it's illegal war. I agree, man. I've been with you since you left Tracy. Just saying, Sharona B, because I got people who come and go. So I just like to tell people I don't know if you know that because some people may not know that. But thank you for your loyalty. I appreciate that because you've been with me since you left Tracy, child. That's a long ass time. Philly T says Sharona B. That's why we love it over here. Yes, we like the mess, but he also keeps us informed. Yvonne says, I know Esther King. That was way disrespectful. Yep, it was. Let's see. What's up, soul sister? How you doing? What's up, Miss Marshall? How you doing? Thank you for marshalling yourself over here. Appreciate you. Stereo just that says driving record, SK. Driving record, insurance record, all that. Yeah. So I've been here since you left Tracy. So yes, I've been here. But thank you for being here. So you've seen a lot and know a lot. Silver Fox, I don't know. That hasn't been revealed yet. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe she found something out. I don't know. I don't know. But as of yesterday, we're paying her what she owned that I saw her on. Damn, what line was that? It was in the afternoon. Oh, Envy's. So VS was over there on Envy's. As of that time, which always was only maybe a couple of hours, well, about 7 hours ago. Around that time, she was still saying that, she was not going to do anything. I remember her saying that. So she says, well, you know, I'm not going to do a thing. He made his apology. Da, 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 da. So something must have had been said from that time to overnight that she's like, okay, let's make it shake again because yeah. So that's all I can really tell you. But then again, it must have been something in that live he did that transpired. I don't know what that is. So Stereo says yes, right, because your insurance rates will increase. But also, Stereo, we don't know how many points. But yeah, we don't know, or they don't know, or yeah, we don't know how many points are already on that license. Now I know if you get a certain amount of points, don't your license get suspended? I don't know. I don't know what happened to Tracy's. I don't watch Tracy no more. I don't. I don't even know her channel name. She said she was done with Lemon. She said she's yes. She said she was done with Lemon. She said that on Envy. Right. But something must have transpired from that time she said that to now for her to now start up her countdown again. So I don't know. But I don't know what happened. So maybe he said something. Maybe she feel that he using certain people as mouthpieces for him. I don't know. Superfly says, I will be he let someone disrespect her. I bet he let someone disrespect her on his panel. Probably. Morning. Damn, no one knows why she. Oh, you gonna find out today, sweet one. You just gotta have patience. That's all. You gonna find out why. I mean, she ain't publicly declared why. I guess that she's not gonna tell you unless she posts on her community wall. Why? She's just gonna let you know why. And the sad part about it is, I just wish he would just take a break. But I think if he takes a break, then it hits his pockets. So he just need to take a break, man. Just go away for 5 days or something. Shit, I don't know. Who knows? Go back to Vegas or something. What's up, LaDon the Joker? But y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. I don't know if Jay Dunn's gonna come live, but I'm sure some people are waiting for me to end my live. Maybe it's Binary or somebody or Jay Dunn or somebody. I don't know. But y'all have a great day. It's Friday, it's the start of the weekend. Please stay tuned to the news because this last I think that Trump is lying to us. Oh, uh oh. Hello, Jay Dunn. Good morning. Jada said he went to his link at the end of the show. Oh, wait. I heard rumors that Shelly was over there, but I heard Shelly was over there giving him encouragement. So he went and got her for help. She clicked his link at the end of the show. I bet he don't know that whole situation with Shelly and her. Wow. That's why you gotta know your history. Thank you, Jay Dunn. I appreciate you bringing that information to us because a lot of people were perplexed as to why she started the countdown again or the count up. I don't know. Damn. See, that's I don't know if Lemon knows the whole situation with her. He don't because he came at the time of the IHOP situation. So wow. And that's the problem. Stop calling everybody behind the scenes. Everybody's not for you. I don't know why he keep doing that. He always calling people trying to get people, and he mad and sad because they don't answer. Nobody owe you that time. Maybe she saw Teresa. Nah, no, we got our answer right here. Lemon, what are you doing? Do you not know that Shelly and her and Shelly went to go find VS and all that? It's a long history between VS and Shelly. Lemon, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Oh Lord, you got Michael Myers versus the Boogeyman. Don't you know? In case y'all don't know, Shelly was on a security camera with a knife going after somebody. Oh Lord, it's about to go down now. Child, Lemon, you dumb. Lemon, I was just making a song. You big. That's my next song should be "You Big Dummy." You big dummy. Thank you, J. Dunn. I really appreciate that information because we really did not know. Oh, you stupid, dog. You stupid. See, that's what you get for being a. I'm sorry to my women. My women, please don't take this feminine. But I don't think a man gossiping behind the scenes and hitting people up just for gossip is a real feminine trait. And Lemon, that's what you get for being feminine because that's what girls do. That's what women. What did you hear? Ooh, did you hear it? Ooh, did you hear? Ooh, no, it didn't. And now you got your ass in some shit. Of all people, Shireen and Shelly are the wrong people to call to be on your platform. Those are the main two people that you shouldn't be messing with, and maybe Chocolate Bay, because she mad about that whole Chocolate Bay situation. But listen, Linda, that's what your name should be. Listen, Linda, stop calling these women and these people on the phone. Now I see what you got. I remember somebody said, "Oh, they were trying to give," and I thought it was in the chat. Look, Lemon, you on your own, brother. Oh, sister. You on your own, sister. Okay, you on your own. You needed to know that whole situation with because that shit is deep. That Shelly situation involved T.S. Madison. In case you didn't know, they went to the whole T.S. Madison show. T.S. Madison actually asked Susie to stop what she was doing because of the chicken bones. VS was complaining about the chicken bones, and yeah, it's deep, and that's the stuff. That's the stuff you don't know. That's the thing you don't know. You sit up here, don't know people's history, not trying to educate yourself on the history. You should sit up there and call Rick Reed as much as you call him and say, "Hey, Rick Reed, I'll pay you $100 for an hour. Tell me the B sector history regarding VS." Because now you sat up there and got that one. Do you not know Shelly threatened to pull up on VS? It was showing herself like at a gas station that was close to VS. VS admittedly, she said this the other day, went around and tried to find her, but she was gone. What's you? Ugh, you dumb. Like, stay off the phone. Stay off the phone. We had a saying, stay off the phones. And Lemon, you need to stay off the phone. It look like the back end is causing you more troubles than what you do on your live. You got yourself into some situation because of Mia. Then you say somebody sent you some information behind the scenes of what what VS was saying about Mia. So then that got VS to go off on you. Then you sit up there and try to get S. Hutchinson to come to your line behind the scenes, and then she show up and now got you in the countdown star. You dumb. You dumb. You really, I think my song may be dummy. It may be, it may, and I may do it in a way where it could be a mainstream hit and not just for the big B sector. Because you stupid and you dumb. It's the phone that is causing you. They said the phone is the devil's box. It's this phone that's causing you this situation. Ain't nobody in your real life trying to come after you. It's this devil's box that you keep playing with that's got you. Anyway, was Lemon on Tracy? I don't know. Ask Tracy. I don't even care for her. That fruit fly over there, flying and buzzing around. I don't give. I can't even stand her voice because her voice not her real voice. I bet she said like a whole gargoyle too over there. When she, guys, let me. Why don't you just apologize? We know that ain't your real voice. We know that changed their real voice. And then they were saying something. Oh, I think we heard this about VS. VS said that the lady was telling all of Tracy information because she worked at a barber shop or something. Child, that's crazy. Somebody that you know feeding information to VS and don't even know it, and they were part of the church, and they were part of the church. Child, this is something else about her. Oh, that she did that. Maybe I don't know, but it was. I was like, damn. You don't even know. They knew who Tracy was, but Tracy didn't know who they were. Ooh, that's grimy. Uh-uh. Doesn't he realize black women will eventually stick together at the end of the day? No, because he think he a black woman too. Mm. Anyway, well he about to find out. Yvonne says, "Let's go, you big dummy song." I'm thinking about it, man. Coming soon. Make your orders now. I got to. I got to. It's so much. Listen, y'all. Y'all know what the hell I've been through in these 2.5 days. Just stupidity. People trying to threaten me. People lying on me. It's just been a lot of emotional energy that's been spent. Crazy. What's up, Brixton? Brixton. Brixton, I'm gonna bring you up, okay? Because I know you like, what the hell? Listen. So Lemon done this. Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So this whole live was started because BS is starting the countdown again. Now, everybody's like, "What the hell started the countdown?" So we know our resident, not our resident, but our YouTube researcher Jay Dunn dropped down and said that he went over there and got the help of Shelly. And once we saw that, Shelly, aka Michael Myers versus VS, the boogeyman, we knew it's gonna be an epic war out here now. So the streets are hot once again because his dumb ass keep running for help instead of being a man. So yeah, so Brixton Bay, you got you make sure you stay close to your phone because the countdown is about to start again and Lemon's ass is about to be grass. Okay, Lemon may have to come over there where you live, Brixton, to seek shelter because you know fucked up. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Yes, so that's the rundown pretty much. Okay. Yes, they said that she made an appearance over there towards the end of his live, and Lemon done fucked around and gonna find out today. Oh Lord, have mercy. But anyway, I got to get going. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please, send a gesture dollar sign so I can't cry if you so choose to. If you've been thoroughly entertained, and I help you get through your start of your day or your work shift. He may have to seek asylum for real. He better get his documents in order, child. He better get his documents in order because he gonna have to flee California like the billionaires are doing. He can make believe that he a billionaire and flee California because that's what he gonna have to do. His mama gonna make him flee California. Shit. If his mama got too many points, she may have to flee California because she ain't gonna be able to drive in the state of California. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take care. I'm gonna end this on a positive note. Excuse me with one of my hit songs. Who is that? All right, because who is that? That's what we're gonna be saying in a couple of months. Who is that? Bye, y'all.
Who is that? Who is that? Messaging you 3 in the morning.
Hold on. What's up, TC? You got anything to add to this? I mean, to what's going on in the real world? I know you be up there in Washington. What's going on? Do we need to be scared? Are there's gonna be any retaliation? Because I don't know. You can put it in the chat if you want to. I ain't gonna make you come up and hit the link unless you want to. You play my
Who
song?
is that? Who is that? Messaging you 3 in the morning. You pretend to be snoring, ignoring those mentions as you switch positions. Who is that? Who is that? Is he black? Is his name Jack? Does he give you stacks? I see you being sly as you peek out the corner of your eye. You shift your phone as if nothing is wrong. Who is that? Who is that? Is he white? Is his name Mike? Does he take you on flights? Is he Asian, Jamaican, or even an alien creation? Who has you thinking that you can get messages on your phone at 2 in the morning? What does he do that I can't do? Does he know I am your man and we have plans? Do I need to grab that phone because this is my home? I thought we had trust, that was marvelous. Am I tripping, overthinking? Who is this guy that has you acting sly? What do I do? Do I wait for you to comply, or do I wait for you to tell me a lie? Do I go to sleep and hope this was some terrible dream, or should I be mean and get down to the bottom of things? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that messaging you? Why, oh, why?
What's up, TC? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Sir King? You listen, bruh. Hey to the chat. Hello, everybody in the morning. What's up, y'all? Listen, you was reading my mind because I was gonna come up, but I didn't want to disturb business business
Mhm.
first.
No, you
Just
good.
a couple of little things, some little tea. Number one, you're right. Look, stock up on some things. I think people should stock up on things anyway. Have water, food, clothing, water, and shelter. Anyway, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Be nice to people because you never know when you're gonna need them. Okay, but let me tell you about the global currency reset, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. Okay, the Iran piece was the piece that was missing,
Mm-hmm.
because if you look at the map, the map, Iraq, because that's where it started. Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Iraq is what, landlocked.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have a place where you'd have to drop in on Iraq. But Iran is on one side, Afghanistan is on the other. So the Afghanistan side is taken care of. The only side that needed to be taken care of was Iran, because they want to get in on the action on the global currency reset as well. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so get some Iranian rial.
Iranian Real.
Yeah,
Okay.
special places have them. They have them all over the place. Um, but that's one extra piece of currency you want to look into. Okay.
But I'm not understanding this. So
hmm
they're doing this to what?
Um, they're trying to. They're not. They were never allies with Iran. Iran is just it's sort of like how you have people who are just not on each other's side here in the YouTube, in the beefy sector. But then when you see people become alliances for a couple of days,
So they
um,
so they trying to become allies of us or allies of the BRIC.
they're going allies. When I say allies, it's not like they're going to be loving each other and loving up on each other. They're getting together. The United States has to make them kind of submit, if you will, so
Yeah,
that they
right, but
can push forth the global currency reset.
right, but there's two sides. There's the BRICS and then there's us. So are they
Absolutely.
right? So they trying to be with us or the BRICS?
BRICS.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But then that's gonna lead us with what? Nothing.
Well, once the BRICS we get on the allies, we become allies with the BRICS. Then
Ah,
they'll be able to enforce the global currency reset.
got you.
And they always wanted it to be DT anyway. They wanted him to be the one the administration that it came up under. That's always been said.
Right, but then what's gonna happen to the dollar?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, that no, because then the savings that people have is gonna be depleted, right? Because that's what I was reading.
You're right. But
Right.
here's the thing. In the Bible, it says those at the bottom will be at the top. And so for those who inform themselves, keep themselves read up, listen to other pieces of news, keep themselves in the mix, find out what's going on, have some allies in other places, other ethnicities, other nationalities of people. Find out what's going on. They'll
Yeah.
tell you if they
Yeah.
like you.
Right, because they're already doing trial runs of that.
There you go.
Yeah, of the Swift system is outdated, so they're trying to do trial runs of something where, like, how can I forgot the cross border payments and stuff like that, where it's
Right.
faster and quicker. Yeah,
Exactly.
and
And,
we're
and you know
slow. And
mhm.
we're slow because we don't want to give up what been dominating, but they're moving to that. Even the people over here who like part of that crypto stuff, they're like, we lose too much money. There's no reason if I have $1 million, I should lose like 1/4 of that due to transactional fees. So yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And exactly. And here's the thing about the blockchain. That's
Mhm,
why crypto versus blockchain.
mhm,
I've always said, and I'm gonna stand fast on it until look, if you have information, we share.
mhm,
I'm a blockchain person.
mm.
Always
But-
been, because of the transaction that you just talked about. The fees are gonna be outrageous.
right, but then the other, I mean, this is the the con of the blockchain is that you lose your privacy. You know what
What
I'm saying?
privacy do I have?
Well, now all your purchases, all your transactions are going to be viewable on the blockchain. Whereas before, you could hide certain things. I'm just saying that's the con to that. So
Okay. All right. You make a point, and I got to go back and do some more studying. You're
yeah,
right. You're right. No, you're
that's
right.
the main thing is that now you lose all your privacy.
All
There's
of it.
no
I got you.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. I have to go back down to the drawing board. Now that, yeah, if I wanted to buy some potato chips, I mean, I get you. I get it. I
Yeah.
feel you. I
Or I
got
mean,
you.
let's be honest. If I want to go buy a pornographic magazine, that now if we move in digital, they're gonna see me do that. So
Exactly.
yeah.
And if you have trusts, then the trusts now become known.
Yeah. So that's the hesitation. But
Okay.
you speed up the efficiency, it's less money involved and then things settle faster, so stuff like that. So yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, but the thing is to now set yourself up in a way where you are able to benefit from this technology. So what border company payment is going to be involved and stuff, and set yourself up in that way to capitalize off of this. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
yeah.
And that's what folks have got to. Hey, Angela White and Brown Beauty World. Good morning, sweeties. But yeah, you're right. Set yourself up so you can benefit. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look at blockchain a little bit now.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
okay,
that's one of the hesitations. Yeah.
thank you. I
So,
appreciate that.
sure thing. The United States of the Republic of America will not be will be accepted by the Brit, not the United States of America. It's a big difference. One is sovereign, the other is a corporation.
Mm.
Well,
Well,
money.
anyway, that
Yeah,
was all. I mean, that was a little bit, a little bit to add, to finish off, your commentary. But I appreciate you. I always, whenever you mention some things, I always listen and I take everything in. And yeah, people, look, I'm looking at Greenland too. What are some of the
yeah.
raw materials in Greenland? What can we
Mhm.
invest in?
Yeah, it's ironic. A lot of that conversation went away because they thought about invading Greenland. I think they now so focused on Iran, then back to Greenland. Watch, but yeah, it's something. It's I mean, listen, like you can tell me this because I've been saying this for countless of lives. Why is our government focusing on pushing legislation if it don't mean nothing? So,
Well, here's my thing about legislation. Just because they may table it or they put it to the side, it doesn't mean anything. It
oh,
doesn't mean anything right now.
of course, and that was my whole point. We wouldn't be wasting our time on something that's not going to be addressed or needs to be addressed in the future, like the Clarity Act and all that. It's so they telling you what they're gonna do. They're just not moving at the speed that you think they should move at. That's all.
That's true. So here's the interesting part. That means, like you just told me just now, if you see them talking about it, just know, and they may not talk about it for another year, right? But
Hmm.
just know it's somewhere around, in the process, in the bureaucratic process.
For
So
sure.
get ready.
And,
Just position yourself. You know what I
and
mean?
and there's a war going on. Do you think J.P. Morgan, who is old and traditional, wants to now become outdated because of this new technology?
Exactly.
So that's the
Right.
battle that's going on right now. So yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, thank
But
you,
anyway,
HBCUT. I appreciate you. I was thinking about you the other day too. But and I was thinking about this whole digital thing too. So I'm so glad you came up and hit the link. To be honest,
listen. Thank you for at least having continuing to have the conversation. But let's go get some more currencies while you can. Buy low, sell high.
yeah, exactly,
At the
exactly,
end of the day, that's the American way, right? Buy low,
exactly.
sell high.
I agree. I
So,
totally agree.
all right, y'all. Everybody have a wonderful TGI Friday, and thank you, Sir King. And talk to you all later. Okay.
One more thing, I wish we could talk more. It's just that I'm pressed for time. But don't be a stranger to the broadcast. If I see you next time, we can have a more in depth discussion. Okay.
Got you. No problem.
All righty.
All right.
Thank
Peace
you
out, y'all.
again. Peace. Take care. Um. Yeah. So that's HB's. I forget her name. I would call her TC. But so we talk about that. There is going to be a digital currency reset. It's just going to happen. Another thing is we about to be $38 trillion in debt. That does not make us economically viable. Also, people stop buying our bonds because it shows that we do not have good money management. Um, so there's a whole thing out there where they're saying the U.S. is going to use digital currency to wipe out its debt. And the thing is, I know Brixton says that the BRICS won't accept the U.S. I think it might be different because they're tired of dealing with the dollar. So if the U.S. agrees to a form of currency where they don't have to deal with the dollar and everything is equitable, I think and obviously we got a president with a mindset about money more than politics. So it may happen to the surprise of all of us. So just never know. With that being said, I'm out of here. Uh, I said, "Ooh, you are stupid." Yeah, he done. I love how we can go from one subject, real world, to this bull over here. I just love the range, and we can do it so well and so eloquent. How we can give y'all real life information and go back to the stupidity of what's going on over here. I just love that part. And then y'all, it's benefiting y'all. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care, and I'm gonna finish the song. Who was that? And I got to go. Bye,
Tell
y'all.
me lie about this guy that had you acting sly. My oh my. Why oh why? Is he white? Is his name Mike? Does he take you on flights? Is he black? Is his name Jack? Does he give you the stacks? My oh my. Who is this guy that has you acting sly? My oh my. Goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna release that song today. So it may be available on all streaming platforms tomorrow. The song is called "Who Was That?" I saw some of you guys saying that y'all liked it. You know, I told y'all prior that it was unreleased. So I think I'm going to do that. You can find my page on Apple Music, Amazon Music. It's got many of the hits that's been made over here. On Twitter, I think I'm going to promo Wagovi today. I'm going to promo Wegovy because there's a lot of stuff going on about GLP-1. So I think that would be the right time to promo Wegovy, but also be on the lookout for Who Is That as well. All right. Thank you once again, TC. I appreciate you coming through and sharing that knowledge. And like she said, this is the time where those who are low may become high and those who are high may become low. But that whole digital game is the new game that's about to make people some money. We shall see. Hopefully 2027, 2028, we'll see some things happen. All right. Take care. Y'all have a good day. No, I didn't hear about no Tasha K GoFundMe. What should be the GoFundMe for? Bye, y'all. Have a good one. See y'all later. Shit, Lemon gonna have a GoFundMe next for Creed or for his mama. Lemon gonna have a GoFundMe. Help me. Help me. VS is harming me. Help me. Yeah. Bye, y'all.